Welcome back into TB Sports 27 for Game 2, Week 5 of NBA Playgrounds. Today's game is between Fastbreak and Board. Fastbreak in the colored unis, the purple and the navy, and Board is in the white. You see Board represented by Elvin Hayes and Moses Malone. Fastbreak, Steve Nash and Clyde Drexler. And of course, the traditional NBA Playgrounds first bucket goes for 3 points, and it goes towards Board. How about a little double team maneuver there? But it's knocked away, and of course, Board's going to get the rebound. And there you go. Another two. Coming into this one, Fastbreak 1 and 3. It's starting to become clutch time for them as playoff hopes are riding, coming close. They don't want to take a fourth loss. Board comes into this one at a perfect 2 and 2. I should say just average. A perfect 2 and 2, but an average, a Mendoza line 2 and 2, if you will. So thanks for being back for another NBA Playgrounds here. If you get the dunk, I don't know how to force a dunk, because it's double points if you get the dunk. Here we go, fast break style, and Drexler is in there for two. A very colorful uniform mashup with the old school Suns, of course the Rockets as well, the famed, almost like the pinstripes with the big rocket going across, and then these 76er unis. Actually, no, that's Washington. That's the Wizards that has the stars. The 76ers one is actually the plane. It's actually two plane. They should have stars to match, right? 9-4, Board with the lead here over Fastbreak. Steve Nash. And right now, Board kind of dominating. We just got done seeing, if you guys are just tuning in or you missed the first game of week number 5, you saw the Legends suffer their first defeat on the year. So that means Paint is your lone remaining unbeaten team here in NBA Playground. So they remain undefeated, and they're the only undefeated team. So 11-4 here for Board. 3-point shot, and it is good for 3-point land. I think that's one of the first 3-pointers we've seen here in NBA Playgrounds in week 5 here at the Halloween Arena. Not really a city here this week, but Halloween time. Now double point, so Fastbreak has a golden opportunity, and we'll see if Board... Boy, look at those extension cables just all over the place. That doesn't look too healthy there. Steve Nash coming in. There's going for 2, and it's knocked away. Defensively, Fastbreak has just been outmanned by Board, and that dunk is missed and picked up by Drexler. Steve Nash for 4, and it's good, so it's a 3-point game. And very smartly, you see Board going to try to wind a lot of this time down. Now, the shot clock is something to look at, but they want to get that special down. Elvin Hayes with the nice little fingertip roll, and it goes in for 2. Steve Nash for 6. No, and that ends their point doubler. So that was a nice job by Board to only allow 4 points in this ball game. Thanks again for tuning in here to NBA Playgrounds. We encourage you guys, if you're watching on Twitch, to follow along with us and leave us a comment in the chat to let us know that you followed. We'll give you a shout out live on the air while we're streaming. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button. We're still on that road to 1,000 subscribers. Follow us over on Twitter at TB Sports 27 on Twitter. You can chat with us one-on-one, and do consider supporting us over at Patreon, patreon.com/TB Sports 27. We just uploaded a brand new episode of WWE Dark recently on Patreon between The Undertaker and Kane. We're going to start uploading a 6th game of NBA Playgrounds to our Patreon page. So we'll still do 5 games as part of the regular season. We'll do that on Twitch and upload it on YouTube. But as a little bonus, we're trying to think of ways to give our Patreons a little bonus action. The 6th game of the season, of the week, will be uploaded to Patreon for our Patreon folks. And of course, Sunday is Patreon Sunday, so be on the lookout. Maybe we'll bring a little something extra here. The fireball. He's on fire for 2. Unbelievable. 26-22 here in this ball game. And Steve Nash with the perfection. 26-25. Coming in, and it's good for 2. And another 3. Wow. And we're tied that quickly. A couple of 3-point shots, and Fastbreak ties this one up. Nicely done. Slam dunk, good for 2. Steve Nash, let's see if he can get another 3-pointer to fall. Put some pressure on him. He's getting a lot of credit for perfect shots. Clyde Drexler, rebound, Nash. And that will put this one back at 30 apiece. The pumpkin basketball in the mix here. Starting to switch up the balls a little bit, pardon me. What kind of different arenas can we do? We got Mars in the game that we can do. We got all kinds of good fun arenas here. Nash inside, and the dunk missed. Going back out, and dunks it home for 2. Clyde Drexler down by 4. Fast break, uncontested, and it's good. And we just got all kinds of superpowers right now. I mean, it's Super Saiyan madness in this one. 2-point dunk is good. 36-32 for Board. We're looking to keep pace with the Skyscrapers, who just went to 3-2. Fast break desperately, almost a must-win, you would think, for Fast break. I don't know what just happened there. Some kind of deflection. The ball went to the other side of the court. It went to the other side of the court, guys. Fast break does not want to fall to 1-4 in this one, and Drexler dunks it. It is a 2-point ball game here. This one's coming down to it. Oh, knocked away by Steve Nash from beyond 3-point land, and it is good. Wow. So that gives them the lead. 2.5 to go. Feels like we've been playing for a long time, but we still got a lot of time left on the clock here. Still 2.5, so still plenty of time here in this ball game. Ooh, nice job by Drexler. He bounces to the outside, cutting back in now, and it is good for 2. Trying to work their way back inside. Steve Nash, no! Nothing happening for Steve Nash on that one. 40-39. I mean, usually about 50. What's the point record again? Is it in the 60s or so? These guys might be getting close, because there's still 2 whole minutes left. I almost want to look. Let's look real quick. I'm hitting pause. We're taking a timeout. There's a timeout called. Points record here. We had 60 points scored by Board in week 4. Even in some overtime games, we weren't hitting a lot of those marks, which is pretty wild. But 60 points for Board. And we had a triple overtime game that didn't even hit the 60s. Yeah, so 60 looks like that's the record so far, 60 points. Skyscrapers had 58. Oh, 6 had 62 against Board. So 62 is the record, but we could be getting close. We've had overtime like almost at least once every week, haven't we? Pretty wild. All these stats, standings, you can find them up at our Patreon page, so that they all live up there. So that's where you can check out all of that stuff. All right. Let's jump back into it. Final 2 minutes here. 40-41. Are we going to break some point records? Steve Nash just got swatted away. The ghouls, the goblins, the zombies are all out in this one. Drexler coming in. Nash. Oh, for 2. Here we go. No, it's missed. Unbelievable. Moses Malone with the dunk miss. And that's double points right there. How can I do that? Oh, see, I can't do it. I can't get it to go. I don't even have any energy to do it anyway. Oh, knocked away by Drexler. Meanwhile, Fastbreak. They're going to go for a double again. The crossover, I can't get. They're getting me. I can't figure out the crossover. 51-42. Not looking good right now for Board. But in somewhat of a must-win for Fastbreak at 1-3. This could be a much-needed, must-have victory. Drexler, how about the deflection by Elvin Hayes? Moses Malone. The finger roll is good. Wow. Less than a minute to play here. Steve Nash. Jump shot. It's in there for 2. Board's got it. They're the ones that have to go fast now in this one. 53-48. And they got the speed right now. They got speed boost. There's a steal. There's they got it. There you go. And there's the speed. No, Drexler, even with the speed. They steal possession back. Oh my goodness, and that might have just sealed it. That may have just clinched the game for Fastbreak. They're going to try to get 3 is a Board. It didn't work for him. And time winding down here. Oh yeah, that's going to do it. Ooh, I want to know your guys' thoughts too as we go into Season 2 of NBA Playgrounds. Do you like the countdown clock? Or do you like Big 3 style where they play first to 50? Because that is an option in the game. You guys can do either one, but let me know in the comments. But there's your victory for Fastbreak there. So they get a much-needed victory over Board. So Board is going to fall to 2-3, and Fastbreak is going to move to 2-3. So we talk about how that was kind of a big game, a much-needed game, because that keeps them right in the mix there. So for those of you watching on YouTube, we are going to say goodbye to you now. Do come back tomorrow because we're going to have a 3rd game of NBA Playgrounds, and I think we will do Iron Men and Birds of Prey. So how's that sound? So thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up, join us for another game of NBA Playgrounds. For those of you on YouTube, we say goodbye to you.